here we go. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of our unit, we have our Chinese Zerg player, the Red Zerg, representing. I was looking this up earlier, which is why I zoned out, because I was like, what? Representing his new team, Super Kitty, it is Silky. I'm shaking my head. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have the American Terran player, the blue Terran representing Storm Gaming. It is Epic. Let us go. Do you have our TVZ? And I honestly don't know who to favor, or actually, I want to lean towards Silky, just because we've covered and seen a lot more Silky play, especially against the top players in the world. So I do favor Silky coming into this, but I'm excited to see how Epic does perform in this matchup. What I will say is that Epic's best matchup is most likely TVZ. We have seen him pop off against Zerg players like Scarlet, for example, in EPT Americas, and Epic has some killer Terran versus Zerg. So I do think this is a really nice matchup for him to really showcase his skill. It's going to be now on Silky here to fight back against him, as it is going to be a 15-15 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's going to be a 15 hatch into a 15 spawning pool. Very safe play here out of Silky. If it was 2-Rax Reaper, then Silky would be ready for it, would be able to minimize losses. But for now, settling in. For now, it's going to be settling in. With this opener, of course, Silky will have a slightly faster Queen, slightly faster Lings, slightly faster defense here, but Epic is just going for a standard opener. Go. We go. As we do have our initial links on the way. Epic getting a scout off, just confirming the timing of the opener and just getting the hell out of there. Is going to race back. Is going to head on back. Silky did invest into these Lings. Interesting. Did invest into 6 Lings. Going to be skirting around the edge of the map, going for the CC. Meanwhile, the Reaper has arrived, and we will deny mining here. To force the Gas Geyser. Second drone does survive, taking a hit. Lings, they commit regardless. They don't turn back around. And, ooh, we forced out a Spore. Not quite getting the drone yet. Not yet. As we bypass the Queen, we head for the main base. The drones don't get this around, but Lings get across the map, and we do delay this easy. Not bad. Command center is going to be delayed. Marine popping out. Boys being pulled. And with good enough micro, we should not lose the Marine. Oh! Shouldn't lose it, but that's going to be 2 SCVs going down. Did I say 2, 3, 4? Oh my god! It's becoming far too much here. 4, 5 workers falling. Ay, ay, ay. And we have a 3rd CC in the main base, but this is becoming far too much already. That was 5 SCV kills for 8 Lings. And with that, early Ling aggression has more than paid for itself. Silky does take a worker lead. Does take a massive economic lead. And the pressure is now on Epic. The pressure is on the Terran. And we'll see if we can reciprocate as we have Queens ready. We're walling up as well, getting into roaches. Epic going for the dive. There's a lot of pressure on Epic here to get damage done. Does bypass the Queens, goes to the main. There's another Queen lying in wait. We're going to get some workers. 2 drones go down. We get a 3rd worker and barely, almost a 4th. Getting 4 drone kills, getting a 5th worker towards the end, a 6th worker as well. We do get some damage done, but Epic, that was still brutal losses earlier, and his muling is hard out. Now, thankfully, Epic, because of the 3CC, he will have triple mules, he will have triple SCV production. We can use this to recover. We can recover. What I'm concerned about is the roaches. Roach Warren's done, Roach Speed is on the way. I'm curious if Silky will embrace a bit of an earlier Roach timing, as that is a fast infestation pit. Okay, that I was not expecting. Silky, where are you taking this? where are we headed, Bobby? Where are we headed? We're back in this. Sorry, just a little bit late to do the predictions. My apologies. Totally. Okay, predictions are open. As for now, we're rushing into the Hive. Okay, I was like, are we going Swarm Host? Like, what is the plan with Infestation? We're rushing into Hive Tech. With Hive Tech, we can go into Fast Vipers. We can rush into Lurker Tech, but we would have seen a Hydrogen already if it was for Lurkers. Yeah, where are we going? where are we headed? Ultras? Maybe? No upgrades, though. Like, there's no Eva Chambers, there's no Carapace, no Melee. Like, Roach Viper feels like something crazy enough to work. If we can rush into Vipers for Blinding Clouds and make use of our Roach Ravager and break through a defensive line of tanks, I can see that working. We'll see if that's what we bring to the table. Meanwhile, Epic did open up Banshee. Third base is being taken and the Banshee is moving out across the map. We have a safety Infestor initially. We don't need the Hive for Infestors. Roaches are spotted, gonna be chipped away at. Nice catch. I'm gonna get a Roach, not bad. Do get a Roach, and it is gonna be Ultras, okay! Let's go! Roach into Ultra, baby. We have +1 Carapace on the way. We have our 1 upgrade. Fair enough. A very unorthodox style here out of Silky, but I mean, if it works, it works. We'll see if we can get away with it, more importantly. As it looks like Epic is a little bit more concerned about a Roach push, so he's keeping the Banshees out of the map. He's not really harassing the mineral lines. There was potential for damage, but we don't quite commit. Just now moving out. Meanwhile, Epic does establish his 3rd CC. Building up his tanks. Getting to 1-1. And little does he know that we're rushing to Ultra Tech of all things. Crazy, crazy. It's gonna be crazy. There we go. +1 Carapace, kind of splating. Link speed, 2nd Evo Chamber for +1 melee. If Epic were to confirm this, then we would see a prioritization of Ghosts. Ghost Academy will be thrown down and we can get into Ghost production as quickly as possible. But alas, we do not know. Not yet. Epic has not seen the main base in quite some time. Has no idea what's going on. We do catch an Overlord. Oh! Fungal does not quite connect. Epic does slip away. And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. I apologize for the stream going down. I do apologize, and feels bad, man. I know that it usually it does heavily impact our viewership and stuff as well, so it feels bad, man. But hope everyone, yeah, I do apologize. Everything's okay. Again, the internet just went down and back up a minute later, so we just lost our internet and we left the game, unfortunately. But now we're back. We're back into game number 2. We don't really know the conclusion of game 1, except for the fact that, of course, our Zerg player here is leading the series. Spawning in the top right-hand corner of the Ghost River, we have our Chinese Zerg player, the Red Zerg, representing Team Super Kittens. It is Silky. And in the top left-hand corner, we have the American Terran player, the Blue Terran, representing Sidestorm Gaming. It is Epic. So again, I do apologize for the stream going down. Hopefully we should be okay here on forward. It's just something that happens during the course of ESL Americas. The stream or the internet usually does disconnect at least one time during Americas. I think there's just something about this time slot, something about the time of the day that does cause that to happen on a regular basis. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. We usually find for ESL Asia and for Kung Fu Cup and WTL and everything else. Just ESL Americas, or just this time frame of casting, is a little bit more unstable at times. Feels bad, man. But for now, we're settling in. We are going to be settling in, and again, we didn't see the conclusion of game 1, but Silky was the player that rushed into Ultra Tech and was hidden for so long, or was able to successfully hide the Ultra Tech for a very, very long time, and did catch Epic off guard. And now we find game 2. Find ourselves in game 2. This time, Hatch Gas full, standard opener, loading into Ghost River, a very small map, very short rush distance by ground. Aggression is favored on a map as small as Ghost River, and we'll see if Epic can keep up with Silky this time. Remember, Epic, again, he was caught completely off guard by the Ultras, was a bit of a surprise, and as a result, the Ultras, they just snowballed out of control, they broke through, and Epic just could not keep up with that tech, not any further. He didn't have any ghosts available, for example, just stuck on bio tank. I lost a lot of tanks early on. Now we're sailing into game number 2. So now we do delay the CC. Sorry, we delay the third base, what I meant to say. The third hatchery is going to be delayed. No, we do not deny the gas geyser. Whew. Drone does survive. We contain Silky to 2 bases for at least a little bit longer. Even going for an eBay block. Oh my god. The SV is going to be killed, unfortunately, but we do deny the third base. This is the power of Ghost River. For those that are curious, you can't take a third. Or I should say, there's only one third base option here in general. So Silky, he has to take this base. He cannot expand elsewhere. And we'll force a cancel and we'll finally expand. Forced to invest into additional queens. To further army. Epic does confirm it's still a 2-base all-in. Does confirm the third base is still being taken, despite how late it is. And a pretty strong start here for Epic. Back at home, settling into his own 3cc 1-1-1. This time not having to deal with any early Ling aggression. If you remember last game, Silky did manage to catch so many SCVs early on with our initial 8 Lings, which did set Epic behind. I'm just checking out our streams, making sure everything's okay. Okay, we're good, we're good. Sure everything is okay. Silky is rushing into a fast lair. Oh my god. Okay. you have my attention. Fast lair here from Silky. Now with the fast lair, we can head into a Ling Queen Nidus all in. We can head towards... we shouldn't be going 2-base Muta on this map. But something more aggressive here on the horizon for Silky. No Roach Warren. Not yet. Just Queens and Lings. And just Queens and Lings are amassing. Silky is setting up. There we go. We have our answer. It's going to be Pneumatized Carapace. That is Overlord speed, which means we're going for Dropperlords. We're setting up a Dropperlord play. Setting up a bit of a German taxi, if you will, with those Overlords alongside Queens. So it's going to be a Ling Queen Dropperlord all in here from Silky. All or nothing. Back at home, Epic taking his third base, getting into his Hellions. Banshees are on the horizon, but alas has not confirmed the all in. Does know what's coming. Not yet. Hellions, they do dip on the ramp. They do dip in. Lings are coming for the surround. They collapse in the army. First Hellion does fall. Nice positioning though. Oh my god, so many Lings get roasted. So many Lings fall. And I believe we barely caught wind of those Dropperlords. We should be getting ready back at home. We're fully walling up. Lings, they catch reinforcements. And here it comes that all in. Epic not quite ready, not quite in position as we can just go over the wall. The wall, it means nothing. Not against this army. As we do drop over. And we get over to the other side of the wall. We can spread creep. We can, of course, drop that creep with the Overlords. Lings flooding across the map. Queens are taking control of the natural. And we do have a Banshee, but the Banshee cannot touch this. Cloak is not done. Yeah, we didn't research Cloak. Banshees are vulnerable. We drop into the main as well. We deny any kind of mining. SCVs are going down. So much economic damage. Workers are falling left and right. Queens, they pop off, and it looks like we have too much. GG gets called. Silky forced into a delayed third, forced into an all-in, and unfortunately, Epic wasn't able to see it coming ahead of time. GG, Silky does take the 2-0. GG, well played. Silky does take the 2-0 here, does advance on into next round. My condolences to Epic. It was, game 1 was more back and forth. Game 1 was wild, but here in game 2 did end a little bit faster here. It did end quite quickly in favor of Silky. Unfortunately, again, Epic wasn't able to confirm the fast lair. Didn't see the fast lair, didn't see the earlier drop alerts either. And Silky will take the series, and with that, we can have a look at the bracket. we can head on over and try to catch up with what has been going on.